thought it was overall pretty quiet. The gaps weren't all that great, but we will go over them after we go over the market. All right. Good afternoon. This is Ifan from the Strategic Day Trader, and this is your market wrap for August 3rd, 2020. We got about 1 minute until the Qs and SPY close here for the day. We had a gap up here in the Qs and as well as the SPY. Both are looking bullish. All right, we came into today bullish on the market. All right, we got a gap up and then so far holding the gap up, and we will still be bullish going into tomorrow. Okay. Doesn't mean that we can't look for short opportunities. I thought some of the best plays today in the morning, although they were, I thought, a little bit wild, a little bit spready, was the Resi and the ALRM. Both ended up being really nice shorts here at the open. Market gapping up. These are gapping down, telling you that they're most likely to be on their own page. They got their own issues going on here. So, the kind of thing that you can really focus in on as shorts. Didn't think they were easy to play in the morning, though, on these. Okay. But just to finish up here with the market, uptrend on the hourly, uptrend on the daily. We have time frame alignment on the Qs and SPY. Both look higher, so we'll be bullish for tomorrow. Okay? All right, let's go over kind of this morning. This morning, if you were in the room, you traded the open with me. The focus, as I said, actually, in the morning was let's try and find something, because from what we had at the open, I didn't really like it. I didn't have anything for the open that I said was going to be played aggressively. So let's try and find something. We did. I know some people played this. I ended up letting this PBI go on this morning-based breakout here. So we did accomplish what we were trying to. What I was kind of aiming to do was find something better than what we had. But I ended up letting this PBI go. Now I know some people also shorted it as well and had a nice play. So there were some opportunities here in the PBI. I didn't end up participating in this, even though it was something that I found pretty early on after the open. I did get involved in this EQT. Ended up killing it a bit early. Didn't like the way that it was actually initially played this breakout here on the EQT. What I liked also was the daily here. See, we're clearing this support, looking for somewhere close to 1590.16 as the target here. But I didn't like the way that it wasn't really holding the uptrend very well in the morning. And so ended up making a mistake here by killing it early. So I played this breakout right here, as you can see, was basing on sideways over those topping tails, right, expecting us to go higher. We had a little bit of a move, came back in, created this pivot, and decided to trail this up to there. You can see it came right back in, took that pivot out before shooting back up. So management, a little bit of an issue, and that's kind of common when you're taking the play, but you don't have the full kind of commitment, belief in it. And I know generally you do want to cut our losses early if they're not really acting right. But at the same time, you cut it early. There's a lot that you can miss out on. So, it's a tough balance. This is going to be logged as a mistake. I'm going to log this as a mistake and figure out what the cost of it is. And as I do at the end of every month, see kind of what the cost of the mistakes are, because it was a deviation from management. But I think it's just a pretty tough one. It's a pretty tough one to live through. This pivot. It wasn't going to hold, and I knew that it was going to be some time before this 20 MA got caught up. But can't really argue with the results there, and that was a pretty good daily to be played there. So probably just need to be a little bit more consistent with the management. I think on Friday had a little bit of a deviation, and that ended up working in our favor. And so sometimes when you start to manage from the hip and make it up as you go, and you get rewarded for it, can be hard to kind of get back on track. So pretty quiet day for me today. Tried a couple things. Like I said, nothing was called for me as an official play, just because I didn't think anything that was set up all that well today. But I think we'll have plenty more in the days to come. Okay, so earnings season, we are kind of getting to the peak here. I thought it was pretty quiet As is often the case, even for even for earnings season, that Monday's pretty quiet. All right, so bullish on the Qs and SPY tomorrow, as we have been. All right, and we'll see what kind of gaps we get tomorrow. All right, hope you did well today. We'll be back at it tomorrow. All right, and see what the market does. All right, have a good rest of your day.